Hello everyone, welcome back to AZ Droid Tech. My name is Haroon, and in this video I'll be doing a 1 month review of the Nexus 6P. So as you guys know, I've had this device for about over a month, and I have been using this extensively as my daily driver. I'm using this for school, for work, for home, for everything basically, and I just want to give you guys an idea of how good this device is. Just want to talk about the good things, the flaws, so you guys can make a decision if you want to buy a device like this. So obviously devices nowadays are pretty expensive. This one is available for a cheaper price as compared to other flagships. In US it's $499 and in Canada it's $699. Still on the expensive side in Canada, but nonetheless a really great phone as compared to many other devices out there. So let me just quickly run down the specs of this device for those who are not familiar with this phone. This phone is made by Huawei, which is a Chinese company, but it's made in collaboration with Google, and they've done a really good job at making this device. It's the first Nexus device from them, and they've done a really great job. The design of this phone is absolutely amazing. To this day, when I hold this phone, it feels to me as brand new and really unique. It's a really solid phone. The only phone that comes close to this is the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, and I absolutely love that device as well. The other devices that I would compare this to would be the LG G4 and the BlackBerry Priv, which are not, which the BlackBerry Priv especially is not that great of a device, but the LG G4 is pretty good as well, a close third. So in terms of build quality and everything, I have been using a case on this device. If you haven't already checked out my other videos, I had done a review of the Huawei Nexus case, and it's actually a pretty great case, except it doesn't cover this area here, which is the volume rocker and the power button. And just to show you guys what actually happened, there was a small damage on this device right there, if you can see. I was just putting it in my car in the cup holder, and this area wasn't covered, and this is the first time I've actually damaged my phone in my car. I was actually surprised by this as well, but it's not a major damage. It's very minor, but otherwise the phone actually has held pretty well. No damages at all. I've dropped it a few times, but again, I've had the case the whole time, so there's no other physical damage on this device. It has been really solid. In terms of the device quality, the screen has been absolutely amazing. It has a 5.7-inch Quad HD display. It's a Super AMOLED display, so it looks perfect, really nice, really bright and beautiful colors. So no issues there. And the only thing is that some people may feel the device is too big, but for me it's an amazingly perfect size. I felt that I wouldn't go over 5.2 inches of screen size for a smartphone, but to be honest, after using this, I've changed my mind. It's a really great device. In terms of performance, the device performs really well. I'm running Nova Launcher right now, and it's an absolutely fantastic launcher on this device, and it runs really smooth. No issues at all. Doesn't lag. No issues. Pretty much all apps work perfectly fine as expected. The only issue that I've had so far with this device is with the camera. That's the main issue. There's others that I'll talk about. The camera, in terms of quality, is beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of the best cameras I've used. Very close to the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus and the Note 5 and so on. Let me show you the issue that I've had with the camera. Apart from it randomly crashing here and there and then just hanging, it had the other issue with this was that when I take pictures in HDR mode, so for example right now I'm taking HDR mode pictures, that's 2 and 3. I've taken 3 pictures and now the button is grayed out. I can't take any more pictures. It takes a maximum of 3 pictures, and then it processes them in the background, and it just takes a lot of time to process them. Once it's done processing, it will allow you to take another picture, but you just have to wait for it to finish before you can take another one. But again, in terms of picture quality, it takes really great pictures. I've had no issues at all in that sense. The video quality on this phone is not that great though. 4K in some cases was very jittery, with the Snapdragon 810 processor, I expect more, but it's probably an optimization problem, not an issue with the processor or anything. It's actually perfectly fine with the Snapdragon 810 processor and 3 gigs of RAM. I'm pretty sure the Google just needs to fix their camera app to be able to take pictures properly and perform other functions. The other issue with this device that I've had was specifically with the phone call speaker. So when you are, let's say, on your calling someone and you're on your speaker, the other party can't really hear you clearly. There's a lot of noise. This has been a common issue for many Nexus users. It's actually very common online as well. So if you were to go online and check out some of the problems with this device, that was one of the main issues as well. It hasn't bothered me too much, but it's still, it's present. I just started using my headphones instead of putting it on speaker. So since it's not an expensive device, there's still no excuse for having a bad call quality on a device, on a smartphone, which the main purpose of the phone is to actually make a call and be able to listen to people clearly, and for them to listen to us. But it is what it is. The fingerprint scanner on this phone has been absolutely fantastic. No issues at all. Works almost 100% of the time. I don't have a fingerprint scanner set up right now just because I've been at home, and it's a pain for me to pick up the device when it's placed like this and then unlock it using my fingerprint scanner. So I've just unlocked it. That's the only issue with the fingerprint scanner, that it's placed on the back. That's not an issue for most of the people. If you're taking it out of the pocket, your finger is automatically going to be placed right where the fingerprint scanner is. So no issues there at all. Excuse me. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is battery life. For me, the battery life on this device has given me an average of about 4 hours of battery life. In the beginning, I was getting almost 5 hours of battery life, but now it's 3.5 to 4 hours sometimes screen on time. Today, right now, my battery life is at 46%, and the screen on time was only 1 hour and 23 minutes. That's actually not that great right now. It's usually I would get a lot more from this. It would be about 2 to 2.5 hours screen on time at this, when my battery life is at this point. But sometimes there's apps running in the background that you don't expect. For example, the Messenger app here. I've never seen this in my battery here, and today it's there. I don't even use this extensively. I don't know why it's there. But there are issues there are just general Android glitches that cause the battery life to have issues sometimes. But it's not a big issue for me. I've been using this device for, again, over a month, and I've gone through full days almost pretty much every day, and it has been perfectly fine for me. The only thing is that because it uses a USB Type-C charger, I have to rely on the charger that comes with the device. I can't use another charger with this unless I have an extra cable or adapter lying around. So I just try to have it charged in the morning, and then it just lasts me all day. If I need to be there anywhere longer, I would just keep my charger with me, but not a big issue. Other than that, there has been some issues with the Gmail app on Android Marshmallow, especially on the Nexus devices. And Google is working on a fix. But other than that, I've experienced no issues with this device. Gaming has been absolutely fantastic. I've been playing some really heavy games on this device, and they've been performing really, really well for me. So that was just a quick overview of this device. I should also mention some of the things that I love about this device. I did mention that the camera app is not that great, but the camera itself is really, really nice. Quick focus because of the laser autofocus, and great picture quality as well. The front-facing camera is also really, really good with 8 megapixels, and the best thing about this device is the stereo speakers. They are freaking loud. I just love listening to songs or anything that I'm watching on this device, and I love the placement of the speakers too. Previously on Nexus devices, the speaker placement was either on the bottom here or on the back, and it wasn't that fun to use. but now I just enjoy listening to music or anything that I throw at it. It's just a lot of fun. So that was just a quick impression of 1 month impression of my impression of this device. If I am I going to keep this? Am I going to keep this device? Absolutely yes. I think it's a really great device. I think you should definitely go ahead and buy it. There's no major issues with this device. They're really small things, and you can there's issues with pretty much every device out there. If you don't like this device, or if you don't like the design of this device, or if there's any other issues that you don't like, the second best choice is the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus or the Note 5. I think these three devices are absolutely amazing, and you shouldn't have any issues with them. With that, I conclude my review. If you have any questions, please post them below. I'll be happy to answer them. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video as well. That's it for today, and I'll be coming up with some more videos soon. Take care. Bye-bye.